This pain-relieving breakthrough has health experts baffled. It's making them question everything they thought they knew about treating chronic pain, and forcing them to admit that their dangerous and addictive prescription drugs are a complete waste of money. That's because even though this new breakthrough is 100% natural, 100% safe, and 100% side effect free, it's now brought major pain relief to tens of thousands of Americans, allowing them to rapidly regain their mobility and their comfort, to go for long walks again, to bend down or kneel without wincing in agony, and to no longer feel like they are trapped in their own homes, or that they'd rather just end it all than continue to suffer. Today, these everyday folks just like you have a new lease on life, even those whose pain was previously said to be untreatable, because they're using this discovery to trigger a pain-canceling hormone that's inside every human body, and freeing themselves from sore knees, swollen wrists, achy joints, back pain, arthritis, muscle soreness, and so much more. Even more remarkable, as you're about to see, this pain-stopping breakthrough requires nothing but a single medicinal herb, something that's been shown to eliminate even the worst cases of chronic pain and to bring real, long-lasting relief in a matter of minutes. This herb isn't marijuana or anything like that, though like marijuana, it was banned by the United States government nearly a century ago and has just recently become available to the public for the first time since the 1930s. Now, inside this presentation, I'm going to share exactly what this pain-relieving miracle is, provide the stone-cold proof that backs up everything I'm saying, including over 100 clinical studies, and show you exactly how you can start using this anti-pain breakthrough for yourself today to regain your youthful vigor and vitality you had when you were a child. Hi, my name is Ron McRuddy, and I'm a retired chemical engineer and the proud grandfather of two strong boys. Now you might be wondering why an engineer is spending his retirement telling everyone about this pain-relieving breakthrough. But the truth is, not only is this something doctors are saying is the single most important medical discovery ever, it also helps eliminate the chronic pain in my lower back, almost immediately. And the effect it had on my father's severe knee and shoulder pain was even more amazing. You see, serving our country in physical combat in both World War II and then again in the Korean War, along with a 40-year career as a construction worker, really did a number on my father's knees and shoulders. He was devastated when he could no longer enjoy playing golf with his buddies. And when his pain got even worse, Dad stopped pretty much all physical activity. Within a few short months, I watched my father age faster than he did in the past decade. Not only was it painful for Dad to walk and do basic things around the house, like reach for a bottle of his favorite wine, he was suddenly unable to lift his glass of wine up to actually enjoy it, and had to drink from a straw. Though it was gut-wrenching to watch, I figured this was just a natural part of aging, and that there wasn't much he could do aside from taking medication, which was what his doctor suggested he do. But Dad refused to take the drugs his doctor was trying to push on him. Although he was in a heck of a lot of pain, and very desperate for a solution, he wasn't stupid. He had seen firsthand just how horrible and addictive these prescription drugs were to many of his veteran friends who also suffered from chronic pain. Plus, he knew the side effects were often worse than the actual pain he was trying to relieve, and he didn't want to be just another drugged-out zombie. On top of that, when I discovered that practically all the NSAIDs on the market can cause permanent kidney damage, blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes, along with inflammation, which is a major side effect of having chronic pain in your joints, back, and knees, I suddenly had the sinking realization that Big Pharma's drugs were not only dangerous, but also a complete scam, and that my father was absolutely right to avoid them. But that didn't stop me from worrying that if my father didn't get back to living an active life, I would very soon lose him. And I had good reason to believe this because that's what happened to my wife's father. As soon as he stopped staying active and stopped using his body, his kidneys suddenly stopped working, and within months we were laying him to rest. Well, I wasn't ready to say goodbye to my father just yet, a man who had been my hero, a God-fearing patriot whose unconditional love for his family and country served as an example for our entire community. The truth is, I wanted my father to be around for another decade or more, so that my grandkids could get to know the true war hero I have the honor of calling my father. Yet, What could I do? One option was just to accept it. Accept that Dad was never going to be able to enjoy the activities that made him feel young and alive, and accept that there was nothing I could do. But that wasn't how Dad raised me, and that wasn't how I had spent my career as a chemical engineer, where I had a reputation for solving engineering problems others said were impossible to solve. So I looked at helping my father as just another engineering problem, and I rolled up my sleeves and started looking for a solution. My first thought was that maybe there were some natural supplements that would be able to help, so I started investigating things like fish oil and glucosamine. But what I quickly discovered was that while these remedies did provide some relief, none of them were fully effective, because, as I would soon uncover, they only addressed half the problem of how pain actually works in the human body. In a moment, I'll explain exactly what I mean. However, for now I want you to know that I purchased every single joint pain supplement and natural remedy I could get my hands on, but none of them gave my father complete relief he needed to live like a normal person again. At this point, I was honestly pretty close to throwing in the towel, but a voice in my head told me I needed to keep going, keep looking for a solution to relieve Dad's agonizing pain. Well, thank God I made that decision, because the following week, I came across something very interesting. Something that, while I didn't know it at the time, would end up being the key to stopping my father's knee and shoulder pain, and would end up providing relief to thousands of Americans with untreatable conditions. What I came across was a news article by Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and in it he was touting the miraculous benefits of the hemp plant. Now, at first I thought he was talking about marijuana, and that this was surely something illegal, and would make you get high. But I quickly learned that the hemp plant, unlike its illegal cousin marijuana, does not make you high. Because even though it comes from the same plant species as marijuana, cannabis, it doesn't contain the psychoactive chemical THC that's responsible for giving you the high. From what Dr. Gupta was saying, it seems like the hemp plant had a lot of health benefits, especially in its ability to provide quick and natural pain relief. This got me excited, so I continued to research hemp. And while I did see hemp mentioned in dozens of news sources, I was still skeptical and had more questions. Like exactly how did this controversial plant work so effectively? And could it truly provide relief to older folks like my father whose body wasn't what it used to be? I guess my career as a chemical engineer made me question everything and dig deeper, which is exactly what I did. I started pouring through every scientific study about hemp I could find, and what I uncovered completely blew me away. For example, in one study I found that was published in the European Journal of Pharmacology, it was shown that certain compounds in hemp dramatically reduce chronic pain after injury. While in a 2016 study that was published in the European Journal of Pain, scientists created medicated patches that contain the same compounds found in hemp. They applied these special patches to swollen joints for 4 consecutive days. And at the end of 4 days, they found that these compounds had significantly reduced joint swelling. In fact, the researchers were so astonished by the results that they noted there was a significant reduction in inflammation and pain. Plus, in another clinical study, this one published in the Expert Review of Neurotherapeutics, scientists were amazed to discover that when patients with multiple sclerosis took a mixture of hemp compounds, they experienced major relief from pain spasms and muscle stiffness within just 30 days. And, on top of that, I came across yet another incredible study published in the journal Fibromyalgia Today, where medical researchers took 2,495 patients with fibromyalgia, muscle pain, and gave them the same compounds that are found in hemp. Well, in this study, the researchers were completely shocked to see that 100% of the patients treated reported they had significantly less pain and discomfort. This included relief from chronic pain, neuropathic pain, headaches, migraines, joint pain, as well as pain caused by inflammation, including arthritis, rheumatism, and irritable bowel syndrome. What's more, I found countless reports of individuals, both men and women, as young as 5 and as old as 98, who were using hemp when mainstream medicine had failed them, and seeing incredible results. People like Charlotte from South Carolina, who suffered from a rare and untreatable condition that caused her to have up to 300 seizures a week. Doctors were stumped when prescription meds didn't work, and wanted to put her into a medically induced coma. But when her parents began treating her with hemp, they were shocked to see her seizures decrease to just 2 to 3 per month. And then I came across the story of Hope Babowski, who's 79 years old, who was beaten down by osteoarthritis so bad that her husband had to dress her. But thanks to hemp, she's now able to spend hours on her knees while she plants in her garden. Even professional athletes, who routinely have to pass mandatory drug tests, were doing the same. Like one former NFL player I read about, who after a long career playing in college and professionally, had shoulder injuries, a bad back, trashed knees, swollen wrist, and worn-out hips that all served as reminders of the hard use his body endured. Then he learned about hemp, and since then he has used it as an alternative to addictive opiate painkillers. Today, this star quarterback has his youthful speed and agility back. He regularly goes for runs, walks, and even does mixed martial arts, and does all of this without any pain at all. Now, after personally reviewing hundreds of studies supporting hemp's effectiveness in relieving the most severe cases of pain, and seeing how it's fast becoming used more and more by everyday folks like you and me, I began to wonder just how exactly does it work, and more importantly, if it's so effective at relieving pain with zero side effects, then why on earth was the hemp plant banned by the government for over 70 years? Well, to answer the first question, how exactly does hemp work? I began studying how pain actually works in the human body. You see, for decades, scientists, doctors, and researchers believe that pain is controlled by a network of nerves that connect to every part of your body. This network is called the central nervous system, or CNS for short. And experts believe that the CNS detects when your body is affected by any kind of disturbance, like when you throw your back out or twist an ankle. They thought that when these disturbances occurred, your nerves send warning signals to your brain, alerting it that a disturbance has created an imbalance in the body. As a result, your brain makes you feel pain, and you experience inflammation, until you correct the imbalance in your body. Now, even though countless studies prove this to be true, I also uncovered new science suggesting that this is just half the story when it comes to how pain really works. And I want you to pay attention to this part, because it explains why most joint supplements and other natural remedies only give you mild relief at best. Let me explain. In 1992, a brain researcher named Dr. Raphael Mechoulam, who's a professor of medicinal chemistry at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem in Israel, along with his research team, discovered a new compound in the brain called a cannabinoid. Well, as you might guess, cannabinoids are also found in cannabis and in the hemp plant. But what's even more surprising is that Dr. Mechoulam and his team discovered there was an entire network of cannabinoids throughout the human body. This network is called the endocannabinoid system, and it's the missing key to providing your body with almost immediate relief from any kind of pain. Here's exactly why. There are thousands of studies that show that the endocannabinoid system is just as important as any other system in the body when it comes to your health, and just as important as the central nervous system when it comes to controlling pain. In fact, a 2016 study published in the journal Frontier Cellular Neuroscience confirmed endocannabinoid system's importance, stating that the ECS endocannabinoid system has emerged as one of the key regulatory mechanisms in the brain controlling multiple events such as mood, pain perception, learning, and memory. You see, while the central nervous system is your body's way of detecting pain when there's an imbalance in the body, the endocannabinoid system is your body's way of restoring balance and relieving that pain. In fact, studies show that the endocannabinoid system is incredibly effective at restoring balance in your body while pushing the mute button on pain, while decreasing inflammation in the body. A major study from the University of Utah found this to be true when the researchers concluded that the endocannabinoid system is responsible for modulation of pain and inflammation, a finding that is further supported by 2 additional recent studies. One published in the journal Clinical Nutrition and Metabolic Care, where scientists concluded that the endocannabinoid system is intertwined with the key processes involved in inflammation, and another one that was published in the Journal of Brain, Behavior, and Immunity, where researchers concluded that the endocannabinoid system, ECS, modulates stress, emotionality, and inflammation. Now, not only does this new science show endocannabinoid system's vital role in eliminating inflammation, but it also exposes why most joint pain supplements, like turmeric and fish oil, don't fully extinguish inflammation's fiery flame, because none of them have been actually proven to help the health of your endocannabinoid system. Okay, so the question you're probably asking now is, what does this have to do with hemp? Well, as it turns out, hemp contains what many scientists are now calling potent plant fats. And just like fish oil, these plant fats in hemp contain omega-3s, 6s, and 9s that help eliminate inflammation. Unlike fish oil, however, hemp also helps regulate the endocannabinoid system you just learned about. And because the anti-inflammatory omega-3s, 6s, and 9s in hemp come from a plant, they are not only more potent at eliminating inflammation, but they also don't come with any risk of mercury poisoning and don't have a weird fishy taste. Perhaps even more impressive is that the omega-3s, 6s, and 9s you get with hemp are considered to be ideal for human health. This was first confirmed by a 2002 study published in the journal Biomedicine and Pharmacotherapy. Then again in a more recent 2014 study published in the Journal of Agriculture and Food Chemistry. And this may explain why omega-3s, 6s, and 9s from the hemp plant have been shown to relieve symptoms in rheumatoid arthritis, as well as decrease high blood pressure, support bone health, help stabilize blood sugar, decrease LDL, the bad cholesterol, and lower the risk of heart attack and stroke. Plus, on top of all this, hemp has also been found to help restore balance and mute pain by controlling many hormones in the body, including enkephalin, which is a hormone in our body responsible for managing pain. Enkephalin is so powerful that many hormone experts call it the body's natural painkiller, because it can provide a morphine-like effect, but without the side effects of actual morphine. Today, many of the most powerful pain drugs on the market, including opiates, simply mimic what enkephalin does naturally. But here's what's absolutely fascinating. Hemp has been shown to regulate enkephalin in our body, naturally increasing your body's production of this pain-canceling hormone so that the pain you've been suffering from just stops. In fact, recent studies show that this may be the very reason why hemp is incredibly effective at easing knee pain, arthritis, muscle spasms, shoulder pain, joint pain, and lower back pain, as well as pain in the hips, headaches, even migraines, and virtually every other kind of pain. Now, when I saw all this evidence showing hemp to be nothing short of a miracle pain reliever, proven effective in not only helping joint pain, muscle tension, insomnia, and chronic fatigue, but also helping epileptics, veterans who suffer from PTSD, as well as help cancer patients, all live normal lives again, I got really excited about the possibility of it helping my father's chronic pain. I thought, if it could work for folks with health problems that are incredibly severe, then wouldn't there be a good chance it could work for my dad? However, although I was excited, I couldn't help but wonder, if hemp was really as effective as all the studies suggested, then why was it banned by the government for over 70 years? Well, it turns out the answer to my question was pretty simple: money. You see, it's no secret that Washington is full of greedy special interest groups, crooked politicians, and ambitious lobbyists who will go to any lengths to push their agenda. It makes me sick to think about it, but it's still true. And from what I uncovered, the story of how hemp got banned in 1937 is no different. You see, for thousands of years, societies used the hemp plant in everything from natural medicines to paper. And in the 1930s, hemp was becoming a cash crop in America, something that was used to make clothing, paper, and other products. Well, not everyone was excited about hemp's explosive growth. Billionaires William Randolph Hearst and Lamont DuPont decided to use their money and power to force U.S. lawmakers to ban hemp. Billionaire Lamont DuPont happened to be working on a new process to make paper from wood at this time, while the billionaire William Randolph Hearst happened to be the largest owner of forest in the U.S. The two men realized that hemp was a real threat to their massive fortune, And so they lobbied lawmakers in Washington, D.C. to ban hemp from the public and began a multi-decade smear campaign against hemp, one that lied to the American public, manipulating everyday folks into associating hemp with marijuana, even though the two are completely different. For the next 77 years, hemp was shut off from everyday Americans like you and me. And it wasn't until February of 2014 that all this changed, with the passing of the Farm Bill, which made it legal to once again grow and consume hemp right here on American soil. Well, when I first uncovered this information, I was angry, because for decades me and my family were misled by mainstream medicine and forced to swallow addictive drugs that made Big Pharma rich while hurting everyday Americans. Yet even though I was upset, I also realized that my anger wouldn't help my father's painful condition, and that it wouldn't help my lower back pain either. That's when I decided to use the information I had just learned and do something. So I quickly began researching the best hemp oils out on the market. I spent nearly $1,000 purchasing many of the top hemp oils I could find, and to be absolutely sure that they truly didn't have any side effects, and to be 100% certain they didn't make you high. I decided to try them out on myself before giving them to my father. Now the good news is that when I tried them, I experienced 0 side effects, and I didn't get high. Yet I was still disappointed, because while I did feel calmer and in a better mood, and could sleep better as a result of using these hemp oils, I didn't get the type of relief I had seen in the clinical studies. I was confused because I was expecting almost immediate and complete relief. However, my lower back pain still persisted. At best, after taking hemp oil, the pain would leave only to slowly return a few hours later. But then I suddenly remembered something I came across in my research. You see, since the Farm Bill that made hemp oil legal went into effect in 2014, the hemp oil industry has exploded. And as a result, the market has been flooded with shifty supplement makers willing to cut corners to make a quick buck. In fact, it's gotten so serious it attracted the attention of regulatory authorities like the FDA. Plus, on top of these questionable quality of ingredients in most hemp extracts, I was also shocked to uncover that many hemp oil manufacturers dilute hemp oil's effectiveness by using oil extraction methods at dangerously high temperatures. This is horrible because it essentially boils the oil to a point where it ruins many of the healthy benefits of the omega-3s, 6s, and 9s, making them less effective at fighting inflammation and providing relief. I also found out most hemp oils on the market are in liquid form, which means you're responsible for putting several drops under your tongue. Not only does this taste nasty, it also makes it very difficult to take the right dosage, which is very frustrating. On top of that, most commercial hemp oils use hemp plants grown in farms that use synthetic pesticides, which I learned not only can contain hemp oil with toxins and poisons, but also make the oil significantly less effective. At this point, I knew in order to get my father a hemp oil that still had all its pain-relieving potential, he would need one without the drawbacks I saw crowding the marketplace. And from what I could tell, there wasn't anything that met my standards for quality and potency. That's when I realized that if my dad was going to get the complete pain relief he deserved, it would be up to me to make it happen. So I rolled up my sleeves and went to work. First, I had to find a quality source of organic hemp, which turned out to be harder and more expensive than I imagined, because I had to travel all over the United States and visit dozens of hemp farms in order to verify they were truly not using pesticides. In fact, it took me over 2 months to finally find a trustworthy organic hemp supplier who actually had high-quality hemp, which is much more expensive than regular hemp. Then I had to spend another 3 months trying to find a local manufacturer that used cold-press extraction, because even though it was also pricier to use cold-pressed hemp, I knew this process would allow the hemp oil to be extracted without killing all the pain-relieving properties in the oil. When I finally did find a local manufacturer that had a patented cold-press extraction technology, I wasted no time and immediately had them pour 490 milligrams of pure organic hemp oil into small liquid gel capsules, which is more than enough for most folks. I was pleased to see that each capsule we created was about the size of a small BB, which made it very easy to swallow. Plus, because they were also slow-release capsules, it was great to know that the organic hemp oil contained in each capsule would be protected from your stomach's acid, so it could actually survive your stomach and make it to the lower intestines, where it's better absorbed into your body. And finally, after I created what I believe to be the perfect hemp gel capsule, I began giving these capsules to my father and anxiously waited to see the results. Honestly, I was really nervous that all the time, money, and effort I had put into making these capsules was going to be wasted. But that all changed within a matter of days, because as a result of taking the capsules, my father's knee and shoulder pain quickly became lower than they'd been in over a decade. And after several weeks of use, I was thrilled to see that Dad was returning to his normal self again. I was amazed to watch him hit golf balls 200 yards repeatedly and without any sign of pain. And in the following months, he joined me and the grandkids on hikes and camping trips. And he even started exercising in the gym again. Plus, Dad wasn't the only one these gel capsules work for. Remember my back pain? Well, I soon forgot I even had back problems at all. Plus, I even noticed my blood pressure went down. I should also mention that my wife began using his hemp oil. She reported that her brain fog immediately improved. And soon enough, my father's veteran friends took notice of his remarkable turnaround, while others in our community were asking what the heck was going on, because they seen changes in me and heard about my father's incredible story. And now they wanted in on whatever it was that we were taking. So I started manufacturing as many of these capsules as I could, and sending them to folks all over the country. Before long, I couldn't even keep up with the calls, letters, and emails I was getting from people of all ages and background. Folks who had suffered for years with paralyzing pain, injuries, and hopeless health conditions would call me to say they were noticing big improvements. And at this point, I realized I had created a real game changer for pain relief, and that this one-of-a-kind hemp oil needed to be shared with as many people as possible, as soon as possible, because it was only a matter of time until Big Pharma's lobbyists make their move and begin pushing an agenda that makes access to this incredible remedy very limited for most folks. I realized that if this happened, you would almost certainly need to get a prescription for it and pay hundreds, if not thousands of dollars each month for natural pain relief. The very thought of people having to pay a fortune for a prescription just so they can get a pain remedy that God already given us through nature was completely absurd to me. Yet it could happen at any moment, which meant I needed to get this into the hands of people everywhere as fast as possible, while hemp oil is still both affordable and legal. So I decided to partner with both my organic hemp supplier and my manufacturer to bring fast-acting pain relief to people everywhere. And that was when Omega Green was born. Omega Green is made in a GMP-certified and FDA-compliant facility right here in the United States. And because of that, it's made with the highest standards in safety and quality. For this reason, along with the fact that every capsule contains the perfect amount of organic hemp oil and is filled with potent omega-3s, 6s, and 9s and cannabidiol-rich hemp extract, I can confidently say Omega Green is the best, fastest-acting, and most potent form of hemp oil you can get today. Okay, so at this point you're probably wondering how you can get your very own supply of Omega Green, so you can start freeing yourself from the shackles of chronic pain, discomfort, or aches within just days, along with how much to take so you can return to your normal self and reclaim your life. Well, at first, I was going to offer Omega Green for $149 per bottle. And if you ask me, that's very reasonable, because as you've seen proven in study after study, the relief you get from this all-natural breakthrough could be just as powerful as if you were taking a prescription opiate medication, but with zero side effects. You don't build a tolerance to Omega Green, so it maintains its effectiveness over time. Plus, it's not habit-forming, which may be why pain clinics, physical rehab centers, and health practitioners use Omega Green to treat their worst cases of pain. On top of that, Omega Green has hundreds of side benefits, including less anxiety, ease stress, improved mood, better sleep, a healthier immune system, and the compounds contained inside this unique formula have anti-cancer properties too. When you consider all that, plus the fact that most prescription drugs cost a fortune each month, the price tag of $149 on Omega Green really does seem completely reasonable, especially given that it can cancel out the source of pain in your body by not only addressing the inflammation behind it, but also by immediately stimulating your body's natural painkillers. And that's not even including all the benefits you get that money can't buy, like being able to painlessly go on a walk with your significant other, or inviting your spouse out to the dance floor as you painlessly dance the night away, or playing with your grandkids without worrying you'll injure yourself, or enjoying 18 rounds of golf again without experiencing any pain in your shoulders or back, or even sitting on your knees for hours as you enjoy planting your garden. When it comes to having all this being your reality, when pain is no longer a part of your daily life, $149 seems like an amazing deal to me. And yet, despite all of this, when you get your supply of Omega Green today, I'm not going to ask you to invest anywhere near $149. Here's the deal. Because I have an exclusive partnership with my organic hemp supplier and the local manufacturer, I'm able to produce each bottle at a lower cost than most other manufacturers in the industry. It's still most certainly not cheap for me. However, it does give me a big advantage when it comes to pricing. And because of this, along with the fact that I want as many people as possible to reclaim their lives and live pain-free, I've decided to pass my savings on to you, which means today you won't be investing $149 for your very own bottle of Omega Green, or even $99. But instead, when you order today, you can have it for a one-time investment of just $69. On top of that, I'm also going to cover shipping and handling for you absolutely free, which is a $9.99 value. So if you would like to live pain-free, go ahead and place your order right now by clicking the button you see below this video. And claim your supply of Omega Green for 54% off the regular price of $149. When you click the button below the video right now, you'll be taken to a 100% safe and secure order form that uses 256-bit encryption technology, which is the same security technology Amazon.com uses. From here, it's easy. Simply enter your shipping details, and in 3 to 5 business days, your personal supply of Omega Green will be delivered to your front door. Imagine, in just 2 minutes from right now, you'll be on your way to living completely pain-free. All you do is click the button below the video right now, submit your order, and me and my team will take care of the rest. So now is a good time to answer your second question. How much Omega Green should you take to achieve the best results possible? Inside every bottle of Omega Green, there are 30 liquid gel capsules. And while many folks get by on 1 capsule a day, others suffer from more severe pain. If you feel that you're one of those people, then I've got great news for you today. You see, because Omega Green is non-habit forming, has 0 side effects, and you don't build up a tolerance to it, it's completely safe to take as many capsules per day as you need to make your pain a forgotten memory. In fact, my friend Ted, who is 67 years old, was injured in a horrible mountain bike accident. However, since he started taking 6 capsules a day, he says, I don't feel any discomfort when moving, and because my joints feel much better than before, I've already returned to biking. Now, because I realize many folks want complete relief like my friend Ted, today, when you get your supply of Omega Green, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get Omega Green at an even bigger discount so you can secure more savings. When you click the button below and are taken to the next page, you'll have the chance to add 6 bottles to your order for just $49 per bottle. That's a total savings of 67%. And $600 off the retail price when you order right now. However, I cannot guarantee how long this will be available, because I'm losing money on this special offer and practically giving away bottles. I'm okay with losing money in the short term, because I'm confident when you try your first dose of Omega Green, you'll not only immediately feel the difference it makes in your joints, back, knees, and virtually everywhere else in your body, but you'll also be so excited that you'll tell your friends and family about how wonderful Omega Green is, helping add to the word of mouth I rely on to stay in business. So if you suffer from severe pain, no matter if it's in your nerves, muscles, your back, your joints, or wherever it may be, or if you just want to stock up on savings and give the gift of complete pain relief to your friends and family, then I urge you to take advantage of this special offer while you still can, and get 6 bottles of Omega Green for an incredible discount of $100 per bottle to relieve your pain and reclaim your life. Just click the button you see below this video and complete your order. I would also like to mention that Omega Green is only available on this website and is not sold in stores. However, you can make your investment today with complete confidence and peace of mind, because your order is covered by my 180-day, 100% money-back guarantee, which works like this. Simply agree to just try Omega Green today by clicking the button below this video and choosing how big of a discount you want for you and your family. Then use Omega Green for a full 6 months to live virtually free of any pain. You heard me right. That's half a year of living without pain to decide for yourself if it's right for you. I'm positive you'll absolutely love how you're able to move without discomfort and live a normal life again, because that's what's already happening for thousands of men and women all across the world. Many have reported their diabetic nerve pain has vanished, while others say they love how they're able to go on a jog again without sharp knee pain. Doesn't it make sense to feel and experience the results as part of your decision-making process? So then why not think it over for a full 6 months while you try Omega Green, since you're not risking a dime, so you don't have to decide now. Decide later by taking advantage of my 6-month, 100% money-back guarantee. And if you want a refund for any reason at all, just call or email my U.S.-based customer support team that's available 24/7, and I will give you 100% of your money back. No questions, no hassles. Just a prompt and courteous refund. Plus, you don't have to worry about shipping us back any unused bottles. They're yours to keep as a way of showing my gratitude for you putting your faith in me and trying Omega Green today. You have zero risk here, and a whole lot to gain. At this point, you've seen the science behind Omega Green. You've seen the countless studies that show it's proven to be effective for even the most severe cases of chronic pain. And you've seen how it's helped people everywhere turn back the clock on their bodies, helping them to live normal lives again. Like my 87-year-old father who plays golf with ease again. And like 79-year-old Hope Babowski, who is able to play with her grandkids without worry of injury. And my friend Ted, who has returned to riding his mountain bike, along with pro athletes whose bodies have taken decades of beatings, yet are staying active and healthy without addictive drugs thanks to Omega Green. And you know hemp oil works when the United States government files a patent for it. The bottom line is this. Omega Green works for virtually everyone and can make life so much easier for you. But it's up to you to take action right now. Because I cannot guarantee how long this special offer will last, and I cannot guarantee how long I'll actually be able to keep supplying people with Omega Green. The truth is, Washington is infested with big money lobbyists from the pharmaceutical industry. And if they have it their way, just like they did back in 1937 when hemp was first banned, hemp oil could be impossible to find almost overnight. And you'll have missed your chance to get Omega Green forever. Plus, there's no reason you need to suffer from pain a moment longer, especially when total relief is right in front of you, just a click away. If you're ready to end your agony and discomfort, ready to conquer your joint pain, your hip pain, your back pain, fibromyalgia, and your arthritis, then you must click the button you see below this video right now to lock in your supply of Omega Green for up to $600 in total savings. Click the button below this video now. As this presentation comes to an end, I want you to realize something very important. You have a choice here. You can forget everything you've learned inside this presentation and let the conquerable pain get in the way of you living a normal life, causing you to miss out on the experiences with family and friends that make life worth living, or pay hundreds of dollars a month or more for dangerous and addictive painkillers that have horrible side effects, many worse than the pain you have. Or waste your time with aspirin, Advil, or Tylenol, which at best just slightly numb the pain and have been shown to lead to liver damage and cancer. Or you can click the button below this video right now. Claim your supply of Omega Green, be protected by my 180-day money-back guarantee, and finally return to living a normal, pain-free life again. The choice is yours. And I pray that you make the right choice for you, your health, and your family. God bless. Ron McRuddy. Still here? That's okay. I realize that we covered a lot of information in the presentation, and you still might have some questions. So let me go ahead and answer some of the most common questions I get about Omega Green so that you can make your investment with complete confidence and peace of mind. Question 1. How does Omega Green make pain go away again? Omega Green contains potent plant fats full of anti-inflammatory omega-3s, 6s, and 9s that help eliminate inflammation in the body. And many experts agree that omega-3s, 6s, and 9s you get from hemp are in the ideal ratio for the human body, which may be why they're so effective at easing pain-causing inflammation in the body. Hemp also contains enkephalin, which is a hormone that experts call your body's natural painkillers. Cannabidiol from hemp extracts helps regulate the release of enkephalin in your system, providing powerful and almost immediate relief. Question 2. What else does Omega Green help with? There is research that high-quality and pure hemp oil protects the brain and supports healthy blood and oxygen flow, acts as a neuroprotectant that can limit the damage in case of stroke or trauma, and treats degenerative diseases including dementia, protects the cells of the nervous system and brain, has an anti-anxiety effect, supports the nutritional health of aging bodies, can help with the treatment of glaucoma, can act as an anti-epileptic and anti-seizure. So while prescription medications have horrible side effects, many of them worse than the actual pain you might have, you can see that hemp oil only side benefits. And since it's all natural, non-habit forming, and you don't build a tolerance to it, it's nearly impossible to take too much. Question 3. How can I be sure Omega Green won't make me high? It's scientifically impossible to get high from hemp oil, and here's why. First of all, the organic hemp oil in Omega Green comes from the hemp plant, not cannabis. That's why it's legal in all 50 states. Secondly, THC from cannabis is what gets people high, and hemp oil does not contain THC. Therefore, it is not psychoactive and won't get you high. Question 4. How long will it take to get my order of Omega Green once I've placed it? As soon as you place your order, we will immediately get to work shipping it out to you. Then it will be just 3 to 5 business days until it arrives at your front door. From there, you can start taking Omega Green to begin feeling relief in as little as 30 minutes. Question 5. How much Omega Green should I take each day? Inside each bottle of Omega Green there are 30 liquid gel capsules. I suggest you simply begin with 1 capsule, then allow 30 to 60 minutes to pass and see how you feel. If your pain is really severe, just take as many additional gel capsules as you need each day. Plus, because Omega Green is 100% natural, there are no dangerous side effects or harm to your liver or body, and you don't build a tolerance to it either. If you do decide to take several capsules a day, I've made it very easy and affordable with my 6-bottle discount. Question 6. How does the 6-bottle discount work again? Folks love the 6-bottle deal because it makes it easier for them to experience complete relief around the clock. So if you suffer from severe pain and think it might take more than 1 capsule a day of Omega Green to get the ultimate relief you need, simply order 6 bottles on the checkout page, and you'll get them at a rate of just $49 a bottle, which is a huge savings of $100 a bottle off the normal retail price. This is also a great option if you want to order for your family and friends, or want to stock up in case the government bans hemp again. And you'll be 100% protected when you do this because your order comes with my 180-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Question 7. How does that guarantee work again? I realize that you may not have tried hemp oil before, so I want to make you feel 100% confident when you do make your investment today. That's why your order comes with a full 180-day money-back guarantee, which works like this. Click the button below to order the 6-bottle option right now, or whichever option is best for you and your level of pain. And if you change your mind about your investment for any reason, you have an entire 6 months to get a full refund with 0 questions asked. To get your money back, you just call or email my team and we will promptly return 100% of your money to you. And you don't even need to return the product. It's yours to keep. Question 8. How long will this offer be available for? The truth is, I really don't know, because every time a natural remedy that truly works comes about, mainstream medicine and big pharma see it as a threat and rush to get it banned immediately. I think there's a very real danger this could happen to hemp too, especially since they succeeded at doing so in the past. Then there's the fact that the government has the patent for hemp oil, which means they could at any time decide they want to use it as a source of revenue and ban others from providing it to the public while raising the prices dramatically. Or they could do what they've done since the beginning of time and heavily tax it, further raising the prices of hemp. All of which means I don't think you can afford to wait a second more on this decision, especially since you're going to be protected by that full 180-day, 100% money-back guarantee, and you'll be able to feel relief from virtually any kind of pain with the first Omega Green capsule you take. Question 9. Okay, I'm ready to experience the amazing benefits of Omega Green. What do I do now? This is the simplest part. Just click the button you see below the video right now, and you'll go to my secure checkout page. It only takes about 2 minutes to place your order. And once you're finished, we'll start shipping out your supply of Omega Green to you. Plus shipping and handling is included for free, which means ordering has never been easier. So go ahead, click the button now. And I can't wait to hear about your experience using Omega Green. God bless, Ron.